In the conduct of monetary policy, we do spend a lot of time looking and understanding what is going on in the United States. U.S. economy has a very big impact on the Canadian economy. We also watch the U.S. economy closely, particularly through the extraordinary period we've all been through in the last few years, because the more we understand what we have in common and our differences, the better we can learn from each other's experience. The economic relationship really is the model for mutually beneficial open trade and investment. 77% of Canadian exports flow to the United States. And as you underlined, what less people know is that Canada is the United States' biggest export market.
They're very informative, these discussions, and they really are, for me anyway, part of the way that I get to thinking about what the right policy is for the United States, is to hear what is going on around the world, what's happening globally, and how are people thinking about that. So it's very, very useful, particularly, though, given our close cultural, financial, and economic ties with Canada. Those discussions are especially fruitful and important, and I have regular conversations with Tiff.
When a crisis hits, you're faced with a situation, you have to make decisions, and you have very limited information. The other reality is you have a pretty narrow window to act to be really effective. And for both those reasons, being able to speak, directly to Jay, to connect with our other colleagues, finding out what's happening in their jurisdiction, how are they thinking about it, what do they see as the options, it is hugely important in a crisis. Our U.S. economic relationship is by far our most important relationship. Our economies are highly integrated. 35% of our GDP is exports, and 75% of that goes to the United States.
I'll start by saying that each central bank serves a domestic mandate, which is, in the case of Fed, is using our tools to achieve maximum employment and price stability for the benefit of the people we serve. But in the case of the United States, we fully realize and appreciate that our decisions can have significant effects on not just on Mexico, but on countries around the world.